Good evening, I'm Sneha Koshi. Amid warnings of a global recession by top international financial bodies, IMF has lowered the growth forecast for India from 7.4% to 6.8% for 2023 financial year. And global forecast has been lowered to 2.7% from 2.9%. This is likely to be the weakest global growth since 2001, barring the 2008 crisis and the pandemic. India's GDP growth will be second highest among developing countries, but experts believe that a 6% growth for India is nothing short of a recession. The International Monetary Fund has warned of a recession-like situation in 2023. As per the IMF, the shocks upon shocks have weakened the global outlook. And there is bad news for India. The country's forecast for 2023 has been slashed to 6.8% from 7.4%.
The heads of the world's top financial bodies, the World Bank and the IMF, warn of a looming global recession at the start of the IMF World Bank annual meet in Washington, D.C. The World Bank president explains why.
There's the risk and the real danger of a world recession next year. And there's reversals going on in development. I call it a crisis facing development.
The IMF chief echoed the concerns and quantified the expected amount of economic loss.
We have calculated that about 1/3 equivalent of the world economy would have at least 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth this year, next year, and that the total amount that would be wiped out by the slowdown of the world economy is going to be between now and 2026, $4 trillion. This is the size of Germany GDP gone.
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is also in Washington, D.C. to attend this crucial global economic meet till October 16th.
A global recession, meaning a prolonged economic decline around the world, will hurt the Indian economy as well, though the Prime Minister is optimistic.
आखिर दुनिया में आर्थिक क्षेत्रे उथल-पाथल मची गई छे। एમાં એકમાત્ર ભારત છે ભાઈઓ। સ્થિર ગતિથી મક્કમતાથી ડગ આગળ માંડી રહ્યું છે।
But the World Bank has already cut India's GDP forecast 4 times this year, down to 6.5% now, which is lower than the RBI's forecast of 7%. Inflation has been above the RBI's target for the whole year, and India won't be immune from a global recession.
There's going to be a stagflation, and we are already seeing the very high inflation. So if a global recession is there, it means that we will not be able to export more, so we will not be able to increase jobs. But it's strengthening the dollar vis-a-vis the rupee. So we risk imported inflation. These are the 3 downsides. There might be one upside, which is that, a global recession might put downward pressure on oil prices.
Ever since the war in Ukraine started, disruptions in the supply of essentials such as oils, wheat, etc. have all led to inflation, interest rate hikes, lower growth and recession fears across countries. Now, top organizations such as the World Bank and the IMF attesting to these fears means that these long-feared risks could soon turn into a reality. Priyanshi Sharma for NDTV.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the first phase of the Sri Mahakal Corridor in Madhya Pradesh's Ujjain. The 800 crore corridor is almost 4 times the size of the Kashi Vishwanath corridor and is 900 meters long.
अवन्तिकायां विहितावतारं मुक्तिप्रदानाय च सज्जनानाम् अकाल मृत्योः परिरक्षणार्थं वन्दे महाकाल महासुरेशम्।
Jagdish Gowda, a staunch BJP supporter is in Karnataka, has been accused of locking up 16 people from the scheduled caste community for days in his coffee plantation. The victims say they were tortured. One of them, a pregnant woman, lost her baby after he assaulted her, according to the police. A police case has been registered and the woman is undergoing treatment at the district hospital. The case has been registered under law against atrocities on Dalits, naming Jagdish Gowda and his son Tilak Gowda. Both are on the run and a search is on, according to the police. The police says that they had borrowed up to 9 lakh rupees from the owners and were locked up when they failed to return the money. BJP has distanced themselves. And in another shocking crime, Kerala police has recovered bodies of 2 women, 49-year-old Roslyn and 52-year-old Padma, found chopped, mutilated, buried outside a home in Kerala's Pathanamthitta by a couple, Bhagwal and Leela, who allegedly sacrificed them for prosperity, brutally murdering them in their own house. The 2 victims were lottery ticket sellers. Police have arrested the couple and an agent, Rashid, who acted as a middleman. To the shock of everyone, it was only while probing the case of missing Padma that police found out that not just 1 but 2 women were murdered and their bodies mutilated in the accused couple's home. Locals never suspected anything wrong. The unseasonal wet spell in several parts of India is actually the second highest October rain since 1954, causing havoc for crops. Divya Vadva has more.
That's right, Sonia. It's incredible the amount it's rained in the month of October. So far in the national capital, over 128 millimeters has been recorded, with 74 millimeters in just a matter of a day, making it the highest October rainfall since 1954. Prior to this, on the 18th of October last year, 87 millimeters of rainfall was reported. This is not monsoon rain. This is unseasonal rain. This is a result of multiple weather systems colliding. At the same time, we have a western disturbance and we also have a cyclonic circulation over Haryana and a trough which is basically clearing the passage for moist winds to come in from the Arabian Sea. We also have southeasterly moisture-laden winds which are coming in from the Bay of Bengal, which in turn has resulted in incessant showers, and that in turn has massively brought down the temperature, which is now 10 degrees cooler than usual. Well, there's been a major improvement as far as the rain situation is concerned in the national capital, as the weather system is now moving towards the east. The focus will be on Uttar Pradesh as well as Bihar, with spotty showers at the most expected in Delhi between now and tomorrow, as the weather will completely clear out by the 13th of October. However, major crop damage has been reported from adjoining areas of Uttar Pradesh as well as Rajasthan.
And Samajwadi Party founder Mulayam Singh Yadav's last rites were conducted at his native village Saifai in Uttar Pradesh. A sea of people gathered at the cremation ground, recounting what he meant for the backward, downtrodden and minorities. A 3-day mourning has been announced in Uttar Pradesh for the former 3-time Chief Minister.
The Mulayam wrestler of Indian politics consigned to flames. 82-year-old Samajwadi Party patriarch Mulayam Singh Yadav cremated at his native village, Saifai. A procession attended by many chief ministers and dignitaries from all over the country. These included the Telangana Chief Minister, the Bihar Deputy Chief Minister, the TDP Chief, the Aam Aadmi Party Sanjay Singh, Deputy Chief Ministers of UP, among others. Family members and former colleagues remembering their Netaji fondly. Also seen at the funeral were family friends Jaya and Abhishek Bachchan.
ये नेताजी ने हम सबको इतना मजबूत बना दिया कि बहुत बड़ी क्षति होने के बावजूद, क्षति हमें भी है, हमारी भी है, समाजवादी पार्टी की भी है, पूरे प्रदेश की है
कि पहली सीढ़ी राजनीति में मुझको होने नहीं दी।
Mulayam's political legacy is 55 years old. From contesting the Jaswant Nagar seat in 1967 for Ram Manohar Lohiya's party to his close political affiliation with Chaudhry Charan Singh, even his son Ajit Singh, and then forming his own party, the Samajwadi Party, in 1992. Though Mulayam was suffering ill health and passed on the baton to his son, there is an obvious question around the future of the party and alliances post the patriarchs.
संभव नहीं है, वक्त लगेगा, परिवार को भी वक्त लगेगा इन चीजों से आगे बढ़ने के लिए.
Mulayam's legacy is divided. On the one hand, he is credited for building a loyal cadre and leading a strong regional outfit which played a major role in national politics. This included his stint as defense minister in 1996. Forming and breaking governments through the tumultuous 90s and his support of the Congress in the Indo-US nuclear deal of 2008. But on the other hand, his own family has been divided. His brother Shivpal and Akhilesh's public brawls and discomfort continue to this day. A constant struggle with the image of a party that promoted lawlessness in his pocket boroughs in UP. The Samajwadi Party has been battling poor performance with the BJP's version of social engineering, which the Yadavs have not been able to beat since 2014. Workers continue to repose faith in the new leadership.
On NDTV's Walk the Talk show, Mulayam Singh Yadav spoke about Ayodhya and on ordering the police to open fire on car sevaks.
लेकिन इसका ये प्रभाव आपने कुछ सोचा है कि इसका बाद में फैसला क्या होगा, सोल्यूशन क्या होगा, चाहे अयोध्या का हो, चाहे जो अयोध्या के नाम से एक नई फोर्सेस पैदा हुई हैं. अब बहुत हिंदू सोचते हैं मंदिर तो बनी जाए.
ये सोचा, लेकिन जो हिंदू समझता है देश की समस्याओं को, वो हिंदू ने अभी तक समर्थन नहीं दिया. अगर हिंदू ये समर्थन दे देता तो अभी तक अयोध्या में मंदिर खड़ा हो जाता. लेकिन बहुत बड़ी तादाद है. आपने चुनाव के नतीजे देखे होंगे कि कितना प्रतिशत बीजेपी को वोट मिला जब विश्व हिंदू परिषद आरएसएस ने उनका समर्थन किया.
और ये बताएं कि देश की जनता को,
लेकिन हम आदर्श से उत्तर प्रदेश बनाएंगे.
क्या समझना चाहिए? ये समझना चाहिए कि मुलायम सिंह यादव बदल गए, ये न्यू लुक नए मुलायम सिंह यादव हैं, या ये समझना चाहिए कि मुलायम सिंह यादव वैसे ही थे, आप इनको पहले समझे नहीं?
ये सच्चाई है कि हम पे आरोप नहीं लगाएंगे किसी पर. मुलायम सिंह जैसे 80 में थे वैसे आज हैं. परिस्थितियाँ थी जब फर्जी इनकाउंटर हो रहे थे, बेगुनाहों को बिना अदालत में मुकदमा चलाए और बिना नोटिफाई किए उन लोगों को पकड़ के पैरों से मारा जा रहा था. तो हम कौन सी भाषा बोलते? सरकार के खिलाफ बोल रहे थे, हम किसी व्यक्ति के खिलाफ नहीं बोल रहे थे. और फिर उसके बाद ताला खोलने के बाद जो स्थिति हुई कि काले झंडे और पीले झंडे लग गए पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर. जब ताला खोला उस वक्त हम क्या बोलते? हम देश की एकता के लिए सरकार को लता रहे.
तो अभी आप कहेंगे कि
मस्जिद पर जब चढ़ाई की 89 में जहाँ मुख्यमंत्री बने, तो हम कौन सी भाषा बोलते हैं? सद्भावना रैली की थी. देश एक है, देश सबका है. संविधान के अंदर चाहे हिंदू हो, चाहे मुसलमान हो, चाहे.
तो अभी आप कहेंगे कि नाप एंटी अपर कास्ट है, नाप एंटी हिंदू हैं, नाप एंटी सेंटर हैं.
हम मानवतावादी हैं, हम इंसान के साथ हैं. हमारी समाजवादी पार्टी की व्यवस्था इंसानियत.
A big question though remains, what would Mulayam be remembered for? A socialist neta who put a neglected section of society center stage, or someone who towards the end of his innings struggled to keep his ideas relevant? A people's person or the Rado watch-wearing politician? Either way, Mulayam's death is the end of an era in Indian politics. Bureau Report for NDTV.
Welcome back, and as India hosts FIFA Under-17 Women's Cup, well, what is important is the journey many of these women players have had. Let's see one such journey of the captain of the team. Saurabh Gupta reports.
All these years, a mud path was the only way to the captain of India's under-17 women's football team, Astam Orao's village. Now a Pakka road is being built. As she prepares to lead the Indian team in the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup, her parents are labourers engaged in the construction of the road.
हम यहाँ का नाम से रोड निकल है, लेकिन हमने इतना गरीबी की हन के काम करे पड़ा थे. नहीं कमा तो छुआन के हन कैसे पढ़ाई के आगे बढ़ा पढ़े लिखे बड़का इंसान बने छुआ मन और औरो गांव कर बने सब जिलो कर बने सब छुआ इंसान
रोड जो निकल हस्तौरा के नाम से गरीबी स्थिति के कारण से हमके रोड में काम करे पड़ेला अगर काम किसी तरह के सरकारी सुविधा भी नहीं है अगर नहीं काम करती तो हम छुआ सबके कहाँ पढ़ा सकते।
Not just the road, her family will also watch TV at home for the first time, and they will watch their daughter lead the country at the FIFA U-17 Women's World Cup. The district administration of Gumla had an inverter and a TV delivered to their remote village, Banari Goratulli, so that locals can watch their star play at Bhubaneswar. While many of the players in the team come from humble backgrounds, they have had some time to prepare for this big moment. And even the Odisha government has put in a lot of effort to prepare for the tournament.
FIFA, it is entirely a different level and we are all set for this, and a lot of efforts have gone into making it infrastructure wise, event wise. Teams are here and today is going to be the inaugural day.
मैं बहुत खुश हूँ और जो हमारा इंडिया टीम है आप लोग आइए स्टेडियम में मैच देखिए और हमारा पूरा इंडिया टीम को सपोर्ट कीजिए.
For many of the girls in the team, getting to this point where they play a FIFA tournament, a World Cup, has been a battle in itself. Today, as the nation roots for their success and prays for their victory, they are hoping to do well and hopefully a miracle will take place. With camera person G.D. Shankar at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.